The good, the bad, the ugly. 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 Black man Bobby, let it flow. Black man Bobby, let it flow. Turn it up, turn it la leg. Turn it up, turn it la leg. The good, the bad, the ugly. The good, the bad, the ugly. Take you higher, higher. Yo, it's the football power hour. But you and a Bobby Styles got the fire. From the land of diamonds shining brighter. My united love, taking us higher. Kicking out the bodies, getting real. What's what I pride, yeah, the passion's real. Rivals lurking, they wanna steal. But Red Devils got an iron will. The 88 boys, they talk too loud. And feel thoughts drowning in the crowd.
Yes.
Here we stand so bold, so proud, feel.
Wow.
Football fever, heart of mine. Football power hour, feel the flame. What's one of Bobby God in the game? And my night glory in the fray. Rivals try, but it ain't the same. Football power hour, rise and play. I'm a piano beats, make the crowd.
Oh hell no! Oh hell no! What? I know what's wrong now. I know what was wrong.
What?
Oh no! It was playing double time. It was playing twice. That's why. No.
You know what?
No.
I thought
wrong with the intro. No. Disappointment. Never
Save
mind.
yourself.
We'll do it at the end. We'll do it.
I thought that it's because I'm in a car that like there was something. It sounded a little choppy. I was like, maybe it's just my
That's
connection.
why you're used
But
to, by the way, guys, it's not my fault that we're late today. It's his fault. Yeah, it's his fault. It's his fault. You're gonna blame me about the choppy audio. I'm gonna tell them why we're late. Then, yeah, he's sitting in his car right now because he locked himself out of his house. Think about that. Think about that while you sit in a car right now, telling me I got choppy audio. Fuck you. Yeah.
and you know, like it was at work, you know. Yeah, like I locked myself out at work. Now I'm like, you know, just camping in the car.
This guy is
I'm about to do this show.
Oh God. Out. Yeah? Imagine that. He's locked himself out of his old yard. Yeah?
No, not my own yard, my own workplace. But like, you know what? It is what it is. We're here. That's what matters. And we won. That's what really matters, you know? So we gotta first of all just say big shout out to everybody that's tuned in. This is the good, the bad, the ugly with Joe Blackman and Botswana Papi. You know what? After all the things that we went through, you know, we prevailed. And that's why today the show shall prevail. We'll do the show and just say, I'm gonna hit the like button on Backhand Entertainment, but also support my channel as well. Let me plug my channel, Football Power Hour. You know, you saw that intro that you just saw. Yeah, that's my channel. Yes. So yeah. But yeah, Joe. Let's talk about it, bro. Like first, let's I guess start from you know your feelings about the game overall, bro. How did you experience it?
I watched it from start to end, bro. I was there. Me and Fajit was watching, and I tell you what, I had a great time. I had a great time. Do you know watching Manchester United? I've become fun again, fam. So just enjoy a game.
Mm-hmm.
Look forward to the game now. It's only been 3 games and you're already looking forward to the next one. It's crazy how a management change can really just lift the spirits of the whole fan base. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not about, for me, you see, I think something all Manchester United fans have to take into consideration from now on, yeah, when we're always talking about, oh, we want this, we want that, we want this. Do you know what we want, yeah? We want our team to give a good performance and to come out of the match with some sort of result. That's really what we want, yeah? Not
Yeah.
always, but we can't always get,
Yeah.
but we can always put in a performance. And that's the thing, yeah? Just to
Yeah.
never give up. That never
Yes.
giving up spirit and attitude feels like it's come back within just 3 games, bots. Just 3 games. And you know what? That is also down to the way the manager believes in the team. You have to face it. And that's why I'm going to start today's shit off with the ugly. Yes, I'm starting off with the ugly. Yes, that's right, bro. The ugly for me today, I can't wait to start with the ugly. Because the ugly for me today, bro, is the fact that we had to wait 2 whole fucking seasons just to get 3 wins in a row under the last management. Yeah. But under this management, we are feeling in good spirits. What can I say? We were told that we had to suffer before. We were told that we had to go through it. We were told that we had to trust the process. Yeah, but fuck the process, bro. Fuck the process, bro. It's all about just getting the job done with the tools that you have available, like a manager should. I don't understand why it was so hard for the last manager to get it, but you know what? As far as I'm concerned, Carrick gets it. And you know what? I'm not even going to take my foot off the brakes, bro. I'm just going to keep my foot firmly on the fucking pedal, right? And I'm going to tell you this right now. If Carrick does this twice more, give him the job.
Oh my
You
God.
heard me.
Wait.
You said what?
No.
Okay.
Okay. What are our next 2 games? Who are we playing next? Do you know?
Tottenham, Spurs, and then it's who's the next one? I know the next one. Hold on. I'll check for you. 1 second. I'll tell you 1 second.
Is it
Spurs and then
Brighton? So
no, it's
you
not
know
right.
West Ham.
West Ham. Okay. So
Okay.
yeah, in that respect. Tell me, because you know what? Yeah, we've proven ourselves against the big boys. All I'm saying is
Yeah.
that we've proven ourselves against the big boys. Yeah, in the terms of like Manchester City, Arsenal, you would call them the top guns of the Premier League, correct?
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
so proving ourselves against the minnows now, bro. The teams that really count. You know, the day in, day out teams. You know, the games that you don't face, the games that you face week in, week out, basically. You know, the Man City, the Arsenal, a special occasion where the boys always pick themselves up for some reason. Yeah. So the fact of the matter is, we got over those 2 games just like that. Bro, I'm telling you, 2 or 3 more times, and I swear to God, 2 more times, and then I'm basically saying it anyway. The 3rd time, I'll just go crazy because I'll be like, bro, 6 games? If we done 6 games, brother, say nothing. KG predicted 7 games. KG predicted 7 games. Yeah, brother. If he does 6, I'm going mad. I'm going mad. And you know what? When you think about it, what position would that put us?
How's this? Yo, yeah, I mean, it'll put us maybe 3rd or 2nd, you know, like depending obviously on how the other teams do.
We're officially fighting for top 3 now. Make sure you know we're in the top 3 race because Man City
No,
fucked up.
Joe, don't get carried away now. No. Calma.
3 race.
No, sir.
Mad. We're in the top 3 race.
Joe, don't get carried away, bro. I think here's the thing. This is the first test, and it was not an emphatic. It was a thrilling win. It was an exciting end, you know. But let's be real. This you can't get too carried away with this, you know. Big up to you, Riri, in the building. Riri says, you know what?
Riri, where you are?
I'm actually in Philly. I'm in Philadelphia.
No, can you please inform Riri and for all the people that are joining a little bit late why you're sitting outside in your car, please?
So basically, I'm at work, right? And I had to go from one part of the building to another part of the building. But to do that, I had to go outside. And but I went out the way I was told not to go. Because I was, talking to Joe while, preparing for the show. And so basically I locked myself outside of work and I can't go back in at the moment because I was the last person there. So yeah.
Part of the reason as well
that,
why we were extremely late,
that's
by the way. Yeah. I'm talking to this guy and he's outside trying to break into his workplace. It's crazy. I don't know. He was trying to break.
so that's the ugly.
Yeah, I saw
That's
you,
the
bro.
ugly.
I saw you. More trouble, but it's fine. It's fine.
It's the ugly of the show of today. But anyway, I want to also like highlight one thing while we're still on the ugly. The refereeing. I mean, you had some stuff to say backstage about that. Do you want to just like, like talk
Yeah,
about
yeah, no,
the fact
absolutely.
the fact that he added, um, how many minutes was it? 4 minutes, but it felt like
Bro, it
10.
was 9 minutes bro, it was 9 minutes extra time, yeah. First of all, yeah,
Yeah,
because me and Doctor was talking about it during the watch along, and she said it was going to be 7 minutes. I was like, 7 minutes for what? There's been no need for 7 minutes of extra time in the second half. The second half, as far as I was
hmm
concerned, bro, I was watching the second half. I was like, raw, is it already 45 minutes gone in the second half? It went so quick. There was no stoppages, really, yeah. And then
yeah,
bow. I said 5 minutes max. When I saw 9 minutes, I was like, what? No, bro, 9 minutes extra time, first of all, yeah. And then second of all, bro, 9 minutes
yeah.
went long time ago. Listen,
Well,
I'll give them this. They did equalize straight away. The first minute of extra time, boom, they equalized. We can't even argue with that. The 9 minutes really didn't even matter to that extent, yeah. But after we
yeah.
scored the goal to go ahead, fam, tell me why we're stopping in the 13th minute, the 12th minute or 13th minute. It made no sense, man. We will go. I went like, blow the whistle. Okay, blow the whistle. All right, blow the whistle. Fam, I was just
Yeah.
cussing. I was cussing at the screen. It was ridiculous. I just couldn't understand why the hell that we was still continuing play when time was over a long time ago. It was like he was insisting that they must get another chance.
Mm,
And that's what pissed me
yeah.
off.
Yeah. But anyway, glad that we survived and didn't have to deal with that. Like imagine if Fulham had equalized and the game ended 3-3. That would have been another opportunity lost that, like we've had at least 4 times this season where we're just like getting into top four or like really cementing, like, catching up or keeping up to pace with the rest of what the other big teams are doing. That those moments have come, but like we've literally lost at least 4 times. I can think of 4 games that so far this season. So I'm glad today's game was not that. Um, while we're on that, we might as well transition into the bad.
Wow. Did you
Um,
get to actually
the
game for
bad.
yourself?
Say what?
Did you actually get to watch the game for yourself?
Yeah, I had it like while I was working, right. I had it on the background, but it was one of those things where I couldn't like be in the watch along and also like watch the game, and also work.
No, I
But
understand.
mm,
No, do you know what?
but it
I
was.
think you have a slight delay on you, obviously because you're on your phone. So just yeah.
Oh
When I'm
no.
talking this, I think there's a delay.
Oh no. All
It's
right. Let me
okay.
let me
It's
let me
okay.
do.
You're hearing me. I'm hearing you. The people are hearing you. It's fine. Don't change nothing.
Dope.
We'll keep going.
Dope, dope, dope. Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, so
But
I was
you
saying,
go
I was saying,
go through.
I was on the bad, and I was saying that the bad is the fact that, like, when I'll tell you, like, because I was telling you my setup, right? I had the game in the background, and every time when I saw that we were 2-0 up, I was like, oh, we've got this under control. This is 3 points, you know. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, hey, 2-1. And that's the part for me where, like, we ended up allowing the second goal, and then showing that we're still defensively porous, you know we still like have those moments of just allowing goals that we shouldn't be allowing. And that's the part that, like, still, that's what I was telling you earlier on. Don't get too carried away. We need to actually beat one of these teams 3-0, 4-0, to really feel like, okay, Carrick is really, really cooking. I get it. It's nice to enjoy this win and enjoy the fact that we're putting a run together. At the same time, we shouldn't forget at the back of our minds, this win versus Fulham, this was in our home ground. You see, if it would be a different story if it was away and we won the way we won today. I'd feel differently. You get what
Bro,
I'm
we
saying?
beat Arsenal in their house. We beat Arsenal in their house, though, bro.
I'm not disputing that. All I'm saying is the fact that we could not put in a really convincing 3-0 performance or 2-0 performance. If it had ended 2-0, I would have felt very different. But that's why I want to say that's the bad. There was a little bit of that, like, oh, okay, we're fragile, you know? So that's what I want to say about that as a bad, that the defensive holes still show, you know. But I see what you're saying. I see the point. I see. I want to like you said earlier on, I want to big up Michael Carrick and say he's doing something really good, and it has to be commended. Whether you define it as just new manager bounce, because all he did this 8 games we went without losing.
What are you trying
No,
to say,
no, I'm for real.
bro? I don't
Eight
want to hear that.
games. Only,
You know. Well, maybe he had the
bro,
Manchester
bro.
United DNA too, bro. Maybe he had the DNA as well, in it. Yeah. What can we say? Maybe he had the DNA too. Yeah. Maybe it's just something in the
Yeah.
ex-Man United players that just gets the best out of the players that they have. Yeah, they learned man management from the best guy that there was. Yeah, let's just face it.
Mm.
They seem to have something to just get a rapport with the players, to just get them to do what they want them to do. I lie. Maybe he didn't have the right tactics, but it's not exactly. It's not the same, bro. Yeah, it's like he has the man management skills as well, but he's got some better tactics, fam. Fletcher might even have the same kind of man management skills, but he didn't have the right tactics, bro. He stepped into the dugout and didn't achieve what Carrick's doing, bro. Carrick is doing something different, fam. How are you not feeling it? Is it because you're still mourning? What is going on with you, bro? How are you not more happy? How are you not, bro? How
No,
are you
no,
not
no,
more
no, no.
right now? Fuck everything that you were talking about, yeah? Because you were proper ball tickling the last manager, and now you're on here not giving Carrick the proper pot. Nah, bro. Yeah, it took your manager 2 seasons. It took him 2 seasons to achieve 3 victories in a row, bro. Carrick has stepped in and done that like it was nothing against the bad boy teams, and then against another team that's a real test. Yeah, it's a real test out here in the Premier League, bro. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You're a real test. They're
Joe,
seventh in the
calm
league.
down. Listen,
Seventh.
calma, bro. Listen. This is not about Ruben. And it's not about the other guy. This is Carrick's moment. I gave Carrick his props. I'm just saying, let's not get too carried away. If it was a 3-0 performance, if it was a
Oh,
2-0 performance,
No, fuck that. No, because you know what, yeah? When Amram was getting his 3 wins in a row, what was you saying to me? I can go back on the stream and find it if you want, bro, because I was here celebrating with you too. No, so don't tell me I should be calming down, bro, because you was fucking dancing around, bro, talking about they're not like us when fucking Amram won 3 in a row at last. Yeah? And this is the thing. You're judging Carrick by a higher standard than Amram already. Do you know that? You're actually judging Carrick by a
No,
higher standard
Joe, Joe,
already
no,
than
no, no.
Amarim.
Listen,
Do you know that? Because you're
listen,
telling me not to get excited. You're telling me you was getting excited though. You was getting excited.
listen, Joe. I like what Carrick is doing. I said it before, and I'll repeat it. Okay, but at the same time, I just want us to play. You see what you just said. After 5 games, we'll have a clearer understanding, and I like that we're playing a team like the likes of West Ham is in there. You know, this is actually really good. I wish, for me, I think I won't make my mind up about Carrick until we reach the end of the season, because right now I don't want to get too carried away with new manager bounce. It's a real thing, bro. It's a real thing, and and I worry a little bit about the fact that we might fall into the same cycle that we did with Oli. That's all. It's nothing more than that. It's not about the other guy. It's not about, mourning or whatever you however you try to paint it. But like, I just want to make sure that that point is clear.
I
All
get it.
right.
I understand.
Let's
No, I
transition
was
into
there.
the.
Just like Riri said, no, just like Riri said, not Joe from the Eric Ten Hag League, yeah, talking with all that chest. No, I understand Riri, because you know what, I get it, because Bots is in the same place probably that I was after I lost Ten Hag, yeah. He's like, you know what, he's lost his day, and he's like, you know what,
I can still send me you. Get out of here. What? I.
you can't trust your mate. I know what it is, bro. You can't even trust the legend of the team right now, innit? That's how much you've been hurt in the past. And I understand, bro, because you was there for 2 managers. You was there for the last 2. So this one is desperate right now, innit? It's like I understand, but you know what, bro? Right now, glad I I'm glad I didn't trust the last one, because now I've got time to invest in this
All
one, bro.
right, all
Yeah,
right, all right, all
right.
right.
But
Let's
Arsenal,
transition to the good of the show, bro. Guys, don't forget to hit the like
you
button, by the way. If you're here, please share this show. Please share it with one person. Let's talk about the good. What's the good? Um, for me,
bro.
obviously,
Everything.
yes. No, bro, the fact that, I mean, the feeling of just like three wins in a row feels good, especially after the fixtures. Like, if you think about those three, we have these conversations sometimes where we say, okay, out of the next 3 games, how many points are we getting out of 9? And to be honest, if somebody said 9 out of 9, like, you would have looked at them crazy. So that's definitely something to celebrate, and also give Carrick his flowers for. We don't have to down the other guy to lift Carrick up. Yeah, like, I have to give him his respect. He's definitely cooking something, and I'm now in a place where now I'm looking at Ineos saying, you are putting the fan base in a civil war position right now, because if the next manager comes in, the permanent manager comes in, and it's not Carrick, and he has a bad start, we are gonna have a serious war in the fan base.
Well, no, I completely understand that. Yeah, I completely understand that. Yeah, but this is why, if Carrick, for me anyway, I've already said this. Yeah, if he
Yeah.
wins 2 more games, I'm already going to start saying the man, give him the job. Yeah, but you know what? If he does more than that, and he does further to progress us into the top 2, the top 3, what are they going to say then? Do you know what I mean? If who else is going to be who else is going to be capable of doing that straight away? Yeah, you already have someone
Mm.
that's doing it. So why would you something that's already working? You might have stumbled upon it, but don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Do you know what I mean? You've been gifted something here. Don't just throw it away. Yeah. And it would be a shame to see Carrick waste another season somewhere else, yeah, if he could already start stabilizing this Manchester United side.
How is that different from the bro? It's like what Joe. We're putting
It's completely
ourselves in a.
because they
What happens
solidified them
then,
guy.
Joe? Pretty much you're saying you want Carrick to be a permanent manager right now. You want to give him the contract right now. That's Coley, Joe.
No, no, no. Joking. No, that's no, 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 no. Okay, there's
No,
jokes and there's
no.
seriousness.
Listen.
Look, let me be serious. Okay, let's be 100% serious now. I'll stop in the jokes, yeah? No more jokes. Let me be serious, yeah? Absolutely 100% serious.
Yeah.
If he wins more games, I'm looking at him with big, 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 big side eye saying, you know what, you might deserve the job. Bro, if he gets to 7 wins like KG predicts, then I'm going to say basically give him the job, yeah? You can't call that new manager bounce after 7 wins, yeah? And if you are calling it new manager bounce, then fair enough, yeah? But anything that finishes within the top 3, 4, he deserves the job, I think, anyway. Because how many managers have we asked to do that and haven't been able to? Do you get what I'm saying? This is what we need now in order
Mm,
to. It's like the last brought expectations down so low that we expect that the only thing that can bring us back up is the best of the best or the best of the best that there is out there right
yeah.
now.
Yeah. Yeah.
For me,
That I,
players understand what it means to be a Manchester United player under Carrick, and I think that's
yeah.
important.
I hear that. I hear that. I think we will have a deeper conversation about this, about whether Carrick deserves the job or not, especially after a lot more games in his portfolio. Under like these players with these players, because there's something that's really, really, really special that we're seeing as well. It's not even just like tactical or anything. It's just like the team has a lot of trust in itself, you know and that before there was a lot more like nervousness, and all of a sudden, it feels like we can actually hurt any team, and that part is the part that feels really, really nice to see. I want to also mention another good, but before that, reminder to like the stream if you haven't. Whenever you want to share the link, my bro, you can share the link. But another good that I feel came from today is Sesko scoring. It's not just like the fact that it was the winning goal. It was the fact that it was Benjamin Sesko. Because I think like for him not to get like as many, like to miss out on Arsenal, to miss out on the City game, like it can kind of like hurt a striker prior to that he had scored two. I think it was 2 games running or 3 games running, if I'm not mistaken. So it's like he actually, like, it was a very, 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 very big good to have Benjamin Sesko get that goal, and I think um it will only help him moving forward, because you do feel different, even though I get it, like, when they say it was a tactical decision to start Cunha over Sesko, like there are all these reasons that, like, sometimes that we talk about, but from his point of view, he's literally going to be in a place where he's got more confidence. He feels like, okay, I can be the guy to change the game for the team, and you need that with your striker. You need your striker to be feeling those feelings. So my other good goes to Benjamin Sesko for today. Do you have another good?
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
And as someone who, oh, yeah, it's as someone who's a big For me, because I'm not usually there when you do the match ratings, yeah. But you know what?
Yeah.
Casemiro, bro, we're gonna miss that guy when he's gone. Yeah. People are gonna start reminiscing about that guy when he's gone. Remember, I told you this, yeah?
Yeah.
The revisionism for that one is gonna be different.
Mm-hmm.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because
Mm-hmm.
he stepped up differently for us when he's clutch. He's literally clutch. Yeah. One
Clutch
of the
and Miro.
best midfielders that we've had here for these 5 years. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Since he's been one of our best midfielders, bro, and through each manager as well. Till Amram had to take a while to figure him out, but he's still become one of the best players underneath him, underneath Ten Hag, underneath and now underneath Carrick. He's just instrumental to the way our midfield handles itself.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder if you can put a a proper contract that can make him change his mind, but also not overdo it. There's gotta be a middle ground, you know? Because players
Middle ground.
announced something and then changed their mind, you know?
Yeah. So
And
what would
I
be
know
that middle?
well, I don't know. I don't know. It obviously my guess is probably connected to his family, his kids, because I know his kids they've been in school there. So, it's one of those things where maybe that at a point in their education where they can, or where they've figured out the next step. So that could be it. I don't know. But I wouldn't as far as Casemiro, I wouldn't mind adding maybe an extra, 10K to his current salary, 20K to his current salary. You know,
Hold on a minute. You're gonna up it.
yeah, yeah, bro.
Who is
1 year,
bro? The Casemiro's
hmm
contract.
yeah. How
Casemiro's
much is
contract
he?
that is.
How much is he earning right
Have you
now?
lost your? Are you stupid? They're never
I'm
going to
not
raise the
stupid.
price for. You remember when he first came? That when the board first changed, the first thing that they said was they would have never done that contract for Casemiro.
Well, I'm looking at it this way, Joe.
You know what?
What
Let him
if?
ask you
What
himself.
if?
Wrap up is waiting. But are you mad? Wrap up. Ask him. Tell him why. Tell him why he's mad.
Bring wrap up in. Bring wrap up in.
Yeah, he's
Let's
right
talk to
there.
wrap up.
He's gonna tell you himself. Wrap up.
Listen, but
Oh,
you're getting a bit gassed in it. I rate Casemiro, yeah,
Yeah.
but the only way he can stay is on lower wages. But I don't. The fact that he's made the
100%.
decision himself, is smart because he's saying I'm going out on my terms. So just let it go. I've let it go. Like I wanted him to stay, but he's made the decision that he wants to go. So let him go on his terms when we think of him as a good player. Because I know how this fan base gets. And he has been a sick player. Today he was man of the match. I don't business. Man of the match. Because when he came off, we were getting peppered and pressurized. We were getting pressurized. Because I got to be real. Fulham played good today. But we won the game through resilience and mentality, which wasn't there on the other guy. But I ain't gonna say his name. Yeah, the other
It's
guy.
just
Because it's facts. Big facts. The first half
Okay.
decent, but second half it was a bit but once Casemiro came off, it weren't the same. Big up Bruno though for that assist for Sesco's goal. That was cold. That dummy for Sesco's goal, that was good, I'm not gonna lie. But
Yeah.
the thing with Carrick for me is this. It's not just results, it's performances. That's what it is for me as well. And you got to put the context we're in no other competitions. But the performances so far, I ain't gonna complain so far. Though this one has been the worst performance. I'm not gonna lie, it's been the worst one because we
Yeah,
were
but
2-0 up.
yeah,
We were
wrap
2-0
up.
up,
Yeah,
and we
is
let a two.
we
Go
still
on.
give the same level of attitude in terms of like not giving up, even under a bad performance. Though, do you understand what I mean? That level of resilience just wasn't there under. Not
No,
even
I
just the
get that. I give props to that, but we shouldn't have been. It shouldn't have been. It shouldn't have gone to 2-2 in the first place. But you know, United, we don't do it. We don't do it the easy way. You never do it the easy way. But we should have had that game wrapped up when it was 2-0. But it is what it is. Carrick
So
just
wrap
needs to
up.
continue. Go on, go on.
Yeah. How long does Carrick what will it take for Carrick to convince you to have the permanent position?
For me, it's not a number. I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's a feeling, innit? Can't just be 7 wins because you got to see what's going on around you. Blah de blah de blah. Because you can get 7 wins. Say if you start losing the next 3, then what? And you're not in the top 4 after them losing the next 3 games. Then what? That's what we did with Solskjaer. They gave him the job. We were 6th place. He beat PSG. They gave him the job. We stayed in 6th place. So that's what I'm saying. Let's wait until the end of the season and see what the options are. And like I said, if there's no elite managers around that we can get, then I'll take Carrick because I know the football's going to be at a certain standard. That's my opinion, innit?
Okay. Okay.
And I don't want
I,
Tuchel though. I don't want Tuchel because
good
I
thing
know
I wasn't gonna
I
ask
know
about
what
Tuchel.
I know what the
So
fan base are gonna do. I know what the fan base are gonna say. I know it's coming with Tuchel. He's elite, but the football will be boring with him. I know how the fan base will react.
okay,
It's either Enrique,
check this question out.
Nagelsmann, one of them two.
Okay, if
That's
Carrick
my opinion.
finishes wrap up, if Carrick finishes second and misses the Premier League title by 2 points, and Luis Enrique is available, what are you doing?
I'm going for Luis Enrique. You mad?
No, no, no.
I'm going,
Why?
going
Why?
for, I'm going for Luis Enrique, man. Let's be real.
Okay,
Shiny new toy.
all right.
Everybody wants a shiny toy. You know what? Sometimes them test ones are worn out. You get me? They might be a worn out old toy by the time we get them. It could be a worn out old toy by the time we get it. Someone's played with it too many times. Yeah.
So okay. What about
This is-
Joe? Like you would obviously go with Carrick, right? 'Cause- Huh?
I'm not gonna
Sorry,
say
you were
Carrick
saying.
deserves his chance right now, but if he continues to prove himself, like what you just said, finishes 2 points off first, brother, how does he not deserve to get into the next season and try again? He deserves it. He deserves it if that happens. If what the scenario you just laid out, he would have to. How could you not? Could you imagine as well? You remember what you said, yeah, when you spoke about if the next manager comes in and does badly? Could you imagine if that was the outcome and then the next manager comes in and does badly after that? Think about the uproar after that. Yeah. Think about the backlash. Here's the thing, yeah. If Carrick does actually do that good, yeah, Ineos has no
Yeah.
choice but to give him. Do you know that, right? Because of what I just said. Because if the next
They-
manager comes
they're-
in and doesn't perform, they'll be looked at as clowns again. They will be looked at as absolute clowns again. Tell me if that
yeah,
wouldn't be
they're
the
putting
rhetoric.
them. No, they're putting themselves in a really dangerous corner, you know. I'm really curious which direction they're gonna go and how they're gonna treat this because, you know, like what wrap up said, I'm curious what somebody else would say. Who would we bring in into the show?
Say that again.
Let's see. Oh, I was saying like let's ask somebody else that's backstage that we can bring into the show.
Oh, sorry, yeah, sorry. Doctor, welcome to the show.
Hey, how
Hey,
are you?
big up, dog.
Can I
Doing
say my
good,
good, bad,
business.
ugly first? Then you can ask me my question.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna start with ugly. Uh, the fact that first of all, I feel like I'm repeating myself because I always complain about the refs, but
Mhm.
then again, it
It was
they can go
evident
to hell.
today.
Yeah, like we know this at this point. If we don't have a game
Yeah.
without the referees going without the referees doing something against Manchester United, then it's odd. It's weird, you know? And number
Mhm.
two, but how the hell are you getting back into your office? Because it's been bugging me for 45 minutes now. I'm
I've,
sorry, I just have to ask that question.
I've had to
I
accept that
won't
it's not
lie.
happening today.
So I'm sorry. I just had to ask that question because it's an ugly and it's been bugging me.
No, the plan was to do the show and then leave, but you know, we're here. We're here. But
Oh,
thank you. I'm fortunately I have the car keys because otherwise I would be even in a
Ubering home.
yeah, yeah.
Anyway, side
You'd be
note.
standing outside in the snow. There's no way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's minus 20 or minus 15 degrees Celsius. It's crazy. But go ahead.
Crazy. Anyway, bad is the fact that we conceded that goal and went ahead to capitulate. We were reversing into bad habits that I don't like, but the good is we came back and scored a goal because, as people said earlier, Joe, I think Joe said it that we came back and said, "Nah, I'm not going to capitulate and just play the game and get a draw. No, I want the 3 points. You know, my only
Yes.
other issue was Michael Carrick making them changes, taking off Casemiro, taking off Cunha. I understand why you did that, but uh, maybe the timing of the substitutions were a bit off. But you know what? It doesn't matter. We won. Now, the question is, can we go ahead and continue and win the next few games? Now, the other question that was asked, what does it take for me to say Michael Carrick in? It's him winning the league. That mathematically we can get at least 81 points. I
Oh,
don't
come
care
on.
if somehow we
Dog,
win this
dog,
league.
dog. Yeah.
What?
I'm a
Winning-
Delulu fan, and I wasn't
The
going.
only way Harry can get the job from you is if he wins the league. That's the only
Yeah,
way.
no, it's not the only way,
What
but it's
what if
like
what if he misses what if he's second, dog? What if he misses it by a point or two?
in consideration, high consideration. Number 2 on the list.
Okay, okay, okay. And then
And
who else would you is in consideration for you then?
And who's your top
anybody,
choice?
anybody that is not Southgate, Potter. I don't give two
Oh,
rats about those two ones. Anybody who applied and is good, of course, there's some other things, but like, oh my god,
Nah, sis. Nah,
no,
I'm not having that. No, do you know what?
what?
Yeah, that actually takes the piss, doctor. So hold on. Anybody else can apply, even if he finishes second, but anybody else can get the job. Are you
No,
taking the piss? Who's Michael Carrick to
I
you?
did.
Do you have any respect
No.
for Michael Carrick?
Why?
it's an
Pause, man.
anti-Carrick agenda.
I still have some. Can I explain myself? Can I quickly just say, wrap up? I'm not waffling. The amount of waffling people do on this page, please. Me, I'm just expressing my opinion. Anyway,
Shots
Carrick
fired.
can take the
Okay.
job. Carrick can have the job, but I don't know. Then again, I don't even know what these people are looking for. Fuck it, he can have the job. He can probably take the job if he's second. I'm saying that shit. I've changed my mind, and yes, I'm allowed to change my mind.
Get out, doctor. Get out. Get out. Get out. Nah. You're way too much convincing. He said he's going to win the league.
Funny.
Don't boo me. Do not boo me. I'm just joking.
How did he come back? You bring her back.
Wait,
Yeah,
no,
how
I
did he
sin
get
binned
here?
her. Oh, you probably brought her
See,
back after I
wow.
sin binned.
He's not a protector, man.
Yeah.
No. No.
I tried to brought it back. See, he was trying. For once, he protected you, doctor. But no. I sin binned you. Yeah, get out. Yeah, you had your time anyway. That is, wow. Hashtag protector. Not here today. No, after you told me.
Yeah,
You
she
told me
said
that.
anybody else that's not Southgate. That's
That's
crazy.
what I don't like. It's because for me, I think people, you know what? Yeah, when something's in your face right now, happening live, sometimes people find it hard to believe. But you never know what you're witnessing right now. What you're witnessing right now could be the start of greatness. Yeah, and I get it. I understand some people's standards are high. If he wins the league,
Look,
even the job.
the start of greatness. Joe is believing in this project so early. This is incredible. Okay. All right. This is incredible. Like, I'm just curious if it's just you or there's other people that are feeling like this. Because as I said, the guy deserves his flowers, but we've seen this movie before. And we know how it can go.
Then can I ask you something? Just before we bring in the next caller, just one question, I beg. Yeah, just one question. Yeah. Why was it so easy for you to believe in a last project when it was losing, but it's so hard for you to believe in this project because it's winning?
No, I believed in the last project before.
Because it's too early. Is it because the victories are coming too early for you? Like, would you prefer a slower build up to victories? Like, why is it hard for you to believe in this, but it's so easy for you to believe in the last one?
It's not hard for me to believe in this, Joe. I believe in it. I'm starting to like it. I'm starting to see it, right? But hear me out. I need a bigger sample size for me to be like Carrick in. You know?
Okay.
That's all, bro. I need a bigger sample size and I need to see a couple of it doesn't have to be all wins in a row. We can draw, but if the performances are showing, we can like it doesn't always have to be like that. And I love what Wrap Up said. He said the context, let's remember we're playing one game at a time right now, one game per week, So that part is for me is the part that's important as well, because Carrick needs to be thrown like all the competitions at him. Like we need to see that him how he responds in the pressure box. We need to see how he galvanizes a team that has just lost and says, "All right, guys, this is how we're gonna get a win versus this team."
Okay.
So there's all these moments.
Hold on. Every time you answer my question, you make me curious about something else, because you're saying that you need to see Carrick under more games than one game a week. See him in the pressure cooker. But we saw Amram in the pressure cooker. He failed in the pressure cooker.
Let's not talk about him. Joe, why are you like talking about him?
Fine, I'll stop. Let me stop. I'll stop. Fine. Let's bring in the next caller, please, because she'll probably tell me to shut up as well.
Thank you.
Let's bring in Riri. How you doing, sis?
I don't.
Did you
Big up, Riri.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening, Riri.
Why are you smiling like that?
No, I love how cordial you are with the good evening, gentlemen.
Oh, that's because I was brought up correctly. I wasn't raised by animals.
Okay, hey.
So I have two other ladies in the car and they can see your smile, bots. They said you have a very cute smile.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Even
Better
though
not
you
start
were
saying
out.
anything else about
So
this.
so
You know
let
he's
me
looking
ask
for
you.
2 wives as well. He's
No,
looking for
they,
2 wives.
they're already taken. He needs to go back to Botswana to get that. Um yeah, he's from Botswana.
Ah, like thick girls over there. Then.
Oh, apparently they like thick girls in Botswana.
That is correct. That is
Oh,
correct.
okay.
Mm. We like we like everybody.
You
Let's
like
say that. Let's
everybody.
put it like
You're an equal.
we like.
You're
Oh,
equal
he like
opportunity. You're equal opportunity vendor.
Yeah, we don't discriminate.
I hear it. I hear it. I hear it. I hear it.
Oh, do
Yeah,
they?
good
Do
points.
your friends watch? Do they watch football?
They hate. They don't. They don't. No.
Yes, I do.
You do. Oh, you do.
She
That's fun.
said, "Yes, I do. I heard that.
One of
I heard that
one
loud
of
and
them.
clear."
One of them does. One of them does, and the other one can't stand it. I know that for a
Oh,
fact.
which
I would
The
team?
one
Which
that
support
watches.
team?
Huh?
Which
What
team
team
does
was
she
that?
watch?
The one that watches.
What
What
team
team
do
she
you
support?
watch?
what team I was for. I'm not really for a team. I've just looked at the football. What
You
did
just-
follow the Rams I was going for?
No, that's NFL. We're talking about actual fuck football, but
Ah,
soccer.
Yeah.
It is
Boo!
football. You are Guyanese. Say football.
Nah, lock her off. Lock her off. She said, "What?"
Actually, Guyanese, you know, Joe.
Pull over. Drop it off right now, Riri. Drop it off. Pull over.
Sorry,
Leave
I'm
over
part
that
of
song.
Man City.
Yeah.
So because of her father, she follows Man City.
Oh no!
Thank you. Moving around.
Ah,
You know
damn!
that
I was
you just lost the whole trip to Botswana, that.
right.
I would get on the phone.
Yeah, no.
Just the fan base.
We can forget about the trip now. The NFL answer was best exact.
Oh wow!
Don't you guys love when I call in? I bring such a fresh perspective to your show.
Wow!
We appreciate it.
Now, what are you heading out to?
Huh?
What are you heading out to right now?
Oh no, we're coming back from dinner. So I'm not
Oh, nice.
driving. The missus is driving. I'm in the passenger seat. So, and that's her sister that
Bougie.
supports. That's her sister that supports Man City because of their dad. So
Oh, okay. Okay. Well,
Criminals.
no,
Nah,
yes.
criminals in the family. But,
I'm
but
disappointed.
all right.
Yeah,
I'm on an island
by myself, Joe. I'm on an island by myself.
It's
So
okay.
do
Manchester
you
United.
want to tell us
strong.
what was good, what was bad, what was ugly today, Riri?
What was good was Jamie Carrick can suck it still, because my baller is still
Hey!
balling.
Yes.
What was what was bad is when he came off and Ugarte came on, you could see the drop in the midfield, which is which shows us that we do need, once he leaves, we are going to need somebody proper to accompany Kobe in that midfield. What was ugly is the fact that Botts is locked out of his job because he was out partying last night.
Sitting outside like bro. Where are the keys, by the way, bots? Where do you think you left your keys? Like, where are your keys?
I know
By the
exactly where I
bar.
left them.
Joe, what kind of question is that? The keys are at the bar.
At least he didn't drive.
As I feel more and more stupid the more we talk about this.
Well, you should.
Because
No,
the-
to be fair, today today impressed me more than the other two games.
yeah.
The way we played in
Okay,
that first half.
right. People say we had a bad
Again,
game.
it was a tale. Again, it was a tale of. I'm sorry, Joe. Go ahead. What did you say?
No, I was saying people are saying we had a bad game. Some people were saying today. Sorry, I
No,
didn't want to
I don't
interrupt
think
you.
we had. I don't think we had 90 minutes of bad. I think we had a half of bad. So we're back to that. For this game, we were back to. It was a tale of two halves. The first half,
Mm.
we dominated. We had the ball more. The second half, we gave them the ball and we defended a lot, and that's why they were able to come back into the game. You know, and put some pressure on us. So we were back. We were back today. We were back to that tale of two halves kind of story. Where Manchester
Mm.
United is concerned. Um, so again, that tells me that we're still not completely out of the woods. That Arsenal and that Arsenal and that City game was just us being up for big games and doing what we need to do for big games. But when it comes to these other teams, we need to convincingly put 90 minutes together. And this game we didn't. I'm waiting to see Tottenham and West Ham to see what happens with those two games. But yeah, we once we start putting 90 minutes together completely, regardless of who the manager is or coaches or whatever, then I can honestly say yes. We as
So,
Manchester United, a team, are back.
Go on, boss. What
question,
you got?
Riri, on the lineup. Do you like the lineup today that we started with, or do you like
I still think
the
Cunha needs to come off the bench.
oh
He
really?
scored, but
Yes.
actually,
He scored, but what else did he do? He did fuck all other than scoring. What else did he do today?
Didn't he have that moment where another defender on a bad day like causes a penalty, like that
Okay,
moment where
so that moment, and he scored a goal by a pass by my player, that no look pass my player gave him.
I mean, it was a
respect
very
it.
clinical finish. It was a very good finish, Riri. Come on now,
Yes,
don't
yeah, but
downplay it.
he had to get the pass though.
Sure, okay.
I
Man.
don't question. I don't. Now you see, we're talking about two different things. You're talking about his finish. I am talking about.
Yeah.
I still think he needs to start off the bench. You're talking
Okay.
about his finish. Those are two different topics.
No, but the thing is,
I am
if
not done.
he
I am
if
not
he
done.
can
I know
finish,
my time.
but
I know my time
Riri,
is done. But I am not
yeah.
done playing his finish.
Okay, all right. I hear you. All I'm saying is if he can finish like this, he probably deserves more chances to be getting those opportunities. So
But
maybe,
he finished like that against Arsenal off the bench. What are you
sure,
talking about,
But
boss?
now imagine the productivity you could get if he gets this opportunity from kickoff.
But what I am saying is he was on the pitch for 70 something minutes. And the two things that he did, you just highlighted. What else did he do in that 70 something minutes, bots?
All right, I hear your point. Point taken. I hear you.
You gentlemen
All
have
I'm saying,
a blessed
oh,
evening, bots.
all you have a
And
blessed evening.
look, tell him, Doctor.
Bye, Buswana. Good night.
There you
Oh,
go.
good night. Thank you for being a
There
part of
you
the
go.
show.
Don't get boss happy, You'll start go buying wedding rings and take stop it, Riri. Stop.
Joe, take care, Joe.
I'll
Take
hate
care,
you when I
take care.
come to New York City.
He's stuck outside. Bro. He's stuck outside in the cold. All he's gonna be thinking about now is, hey, what did she say? Look at his face. Oh, boss,
Hit the
man.
like button, by the way. No. Shout out to Riri. Shout out to Riri's friends as well. Go ahead. Sorry, I spoke over you.
It's okay, it's okay. But one thing I did want to say, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I saw wrap up saying agreed. You know, when Riri was saying that, you know what, it we want to see 90 minutes of great performance. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
I did see 90 minutes of great performance, and you know what I mean by that? Not every
What?
single match. Yeah, if you used to watch our great Alex Ferguson, not every match we started great, bro. Not every match we started
True.
out as the better team pitch. Yeah, but when
True.
you get back into that dress, when you adjust and you fix what's on the pitch and you come out and you give a better performance, as far as I'm concerned, that's a good 90 minutes. Yeah, you saw a bad half, you adjusted and you fixed what was on the pitch. Yeah, oh sorry, I shouldn't even call it a good 90 minutes. Maybe that's the wrong way to put it. Yeah, but over
Yeah.
the course of 90 minutes, I saw the players doing what the manager asked and the manager getting shit done. Do you get what I mean? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Reacting
Mm-hmm.
to what you're seeing on the pitch. Yeah. And not every single match is going to be easy. Not every single match you're going to be able to dominate or put in 100% great performance. I actually feel better when we have performances like this and we come out on top. I feel like those are the real tests because these are the ones
Yeah.
where they could easily put their heads down and people go, oh, you know what, the manager didn't get it right, whatever the tactics was shit, or the players are shit, all sorts of excuses will be coming out, 1,001 by the fan group, yeah. But I'll tell you this, bro. When we went down, I never once believed that we couldn't come back, and that's what's changed. That's
I hear
what's
you.
changed. It felt like when we went down, they gave up. Sorry, you talk. I'll shut up.
No, no, no. Of course. Yes, it's been a long time since we've seen the team have that sort of mentality, and we've been crying for a team spirit that has like a good mentality. Like a very resilient mentality. What's the doctor saying? The you want to read it out? Sorry, I didn't. I couldn't read the comment. No, you
No,
don't
I
want to
don't want
read.
to read it out. It's dirty. She's got a dirty.
Oh
She
God.
needs to wash her
Okay.
brain. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it.
No, but for me, my point of view is a little slightly like I agree with you on some parts, but it's slightly different in this way that I think if we need to see moments of the team actually, maybe how do you respond after losing? How do you respond after going down 2 goals or 3 goals? How do you respond after losing a play, like having a red card, and like we need? I need all those answers. I I need
Why do
all
you want
those
to know?
answers.
I saw Michael Carrick's whole tenure without seeing that. Why would you want to see that? I would love it that he goes the whole time he's here, never going 3 goals down. What are you talking about?
Listen, bro.
Why?
Football is a very funny game because all I'm saying is he needs to prove himself in a moment of turbulence before I can actually. Right now, we don't know what the hell is going on in these veins of these players. Is it new manager bounce? Is it actual Steve Holland with his like really good tactical discipline? Is it Michael Carrick? Who exactly is the cook? What is the main ingredient that the players are playing off of? That's the answer that we don't like 100% like without a doubt know. Well, not in 3 games. Not in 3 games. You cannot say that, oh yeah, new manager bounces done after the Arsenal game. So you gotta, I think right now we gotta have a little bit of a level head, Joe, when we're talking about this because it's different. Being a permanent manager is different. Right now, every player is playing free, and everybody that is there is really trying to um prove themselves. One, because they know there's no manager to hide behind, but at the same time, they're you know the manager has to juggle like players that are now like like fighting for the same position and trying to explain to Mason Mount why he's not playing, or trying to explain to Dogu when Dogu is fit why he's not playing, or Cunha why he's starting off the bench, because Cunha at some point will be like, oh look, I'm 2 goals on the I've scored 2 goals in 2 consecutive games. I deserve to start at some point, you know. Right now, Sesko has been on the bench and now he gets his goal. He's like, oh, well, so that means I deserve a start. Carrick has to manage all those dynamics, all those egos, and make all these decisions and say, guys, um, I'm the manager and this is how it's going to go down. And the way in which he executes that is so important, because you're going to affect the team dynamics. And that's what I want to see, you know.
Well, I'm being
Go
funny,
ahead.
boss, but one thing is always clear when it comes to management. Yeah, a winning manager
Yeah.
is not a manager to be argued with. Yeah, and don't get me wrong, you can fall out with a manager if he's winning. Yeah, but at the same time,
Yeah.
if he said, look, he's come in. Sesko scored like 2 or 3 on the bounce, like you said, yeah, and he straight away took him out of the team and started other people over him, yeah, and it worked, and we won, and he's continued in the same vein. You know what I mean? Yeah. Even today, I
Mhm.
thought that Sesko would have got a start, maybe, but no, Cunha started again. I was in the same respect of Riri, thinking that I prefer Cunha coming off the bench. Do you know what I mean? But guess what? He started. So some people are being overlooked, but at the same time, do you know, every manager has a different belief system in terms of when it comes to bleeding in players and getting them to the level that they want them to be at. And I believe that Carrick has the right idea in terms of rotation and getting the right players on the pitch for the right games. I know there's going to be lots more tests. He's not played every team in the Premier League yet, but
Mhm.
bring on the tests, bro. Bring on the tests, because I think he's got what it takes right now. You know, it's not
Ah,
like he's come and done some magical whirlwind sort of like never seen before tactics, fam. Yeah, it's almost like he's gone back
mhm.
to basics, bro, and it's just working. Yeah, change the team when need to. Yeah, don't be afraid to adapt into a back five at times when you need to. You know, to shore up the game at the end of the game. Yeah, bring on
Mm.
defenders when you need to close up the game. But you know what? Go for the game for most of the game. Yeah, be defensive when need to be, hit people on the counter attacks and to score fucking goals. What was so hard about that before? Fuck's sake,
Yeah.
tactical bullshit. I want to hear this tactical bullshit. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. But you know what? It
Wait,
is what it is, isn't it? Everybody plays football different, but I'm doing what I'm seeing right
yeah,
now. That's what I've got to say.
I hear you. Out of the 2 goals that we conceded, by the way, which one, in your opinion, is the one we shouldn't have conceded the most? Or which one is? I don't know
Well,
if you
let's
get
be
my
honest, bro.
question.
There was nothing you could do about it. There's nothing you could do about the second goal. Yeah, it was ace. It was beautiful. Yeah, there was nothing. It was a beauty. Yeah. So the only goal you could really argue is the first goal, isn't it? Yeah. The
Hmm.
only goal you could really
Hmm.
argue is the first. So yeah, and it was a penalty.
I, I
So
hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, it's a little bit like worrying that, like, um when we play versus Spurs, like a team like Spurs, they are very dangerous. On the attack, they can score. Big up to H Don in the building. Um, and I'm really curious exactly how our defense is going to perform, because they once Carrick can really, if they can figure that part out, figure out how to really stop us to concede, like, and become sort of as resolute defensively as, say, like Arsenal usually is. We hmm, yeah. I don't want to say it,
I don't
but
think
I
our defense is good. I think our defense is better than Arsenal's, bro. What?
come on now. Come on, you can't say
What?
that, because we why
Too
are you saying that? Because we beat Arsenal? Is that why you're saying that?
brother, brother, our defense. Well, our team's better than Arsenal's. What?
Okay. Okay.
What?
Nah.
No,
Joe,
tell me man for man. Tell me man for man. No, I got tell me
okay.
man for man.
O- Okay.
Tell me man for
Okay.
man.
Wait. With Arsenal, right? Saka gets injured. Noni Madueke comes on. What do we do? What do we do when Ahmad gets injured?
Put Mbeumo there.
Okay. And then what do you do with Arsenal? Um, there's a lot more options in the midfield. What do you do when Bruno gets injured?
Bruno, you can put what's his name? What's the name that always gets injured all the time? That stupid guy we bought from Chelsea. I don't like his name. Yeah, him.
Mount.
Yeah, that guy,
You
Mount.
know
Mason Mount. Put Mason Mount there. You can put Mason Mount instead of
what?
Bruno.
What? Okay. What do you do when Lamans gets injured,
Brother, what would they do if their goalkeeper gets injured?
bro? Arsenal's number 2. You
Yeah,
really want to put
no,
mine there? You
yeah, yeah,
really
what?
yeah.
Yes, yeah. What? It's still better than Onana, bro. Still better than Onana.
Yeah, you wanna concede from a corner again, Joe? Is that what's going
No,
on?
argue this point. No, argue this point. Argue this point. Argue this point then. Whose attack is better? Ours or Arsenal's?
Our attack is performing better than Arsenal's, that's for sure.
Yeah?
But
Who's better? Sesko or
that's a
Gyökeres?
different.
Who's Sesko?
Our
Who's better?
attack.
Sesko or Yeah? Who's better?
No. Okay. Well. What about the defenses then? What are you gonna say? Like Gabriel, you got Saliba, Gabriel.
No, you cannot answer my question. You cannot not answer my question and then answer me a question, bro. Who is better, Sesko or Gyökeres?
Of course, it's Sesko.
All right.
Of
So who's
course.
better right now? Yeah. Who's better right now? Yeah. Fucking
No,
Mbeumo or Saka?
Arsenal's attack
Am I
is not cooking right now. Arsenal's attack is not cooking, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the whole Arsenal team is better than us. I mean, like that the whole Arsenal team. So listen.
one
Sorry,
or
I said
two
that the wrong
players.
way. The point that I'm trying to make is that they have more depth than us. That's the point that I'm trying to make.
They have more mediocre depth. I think they have more mediocre depth than anything. As in, they have more depth that will be on our bench. Do you understand what I'm saying? They have about 3 players that 3 positions that they could take in our team. Right back, centre back, and centre back. And even then, they will struggle to get in above some of our centre backs, bro. Yeah. And maybe Declan
All
Rice
right.
makes it onto the. Oh, but hold on. Who are you picking actually? Declan Rice or Casemiro? Who are you picking? Declan Rice or Casemiro? Who are you picking?
Right now, Casemiro. But I know that I'll get.
Okay.
I know, but for the whole season, for next season,
No. Fuck, we're not asking for next season, bro. Fuck next season. We're talking about our teams right now, yeah? Casemiro or Declan Rice? Casemiro, correct? Nobody asked about next season, bro. We're talking about right now. What's taking you so
That's
long, fam? I know it's cold
that
outside, but you shouldn't take long to answer.
it's like this. Okay, Casemiro by a thin margin, though. It's not as wide as you think.
In your head right now, yeah, go through the Arsenal team from goalkeeper all the way up the pitch, yeah, and be honest in your head and think about how much players actually get into the team over our players right now.
Bro.
Now, how much over Manchester United players, bro? Arsenal ain't
Bro,
that better than us. I think when you finish, you actually end up with more Manchester United players on the pitch than Arsenal players. Think about it. So how are they better than us?
No. The whole reason why we got into this conversation was because of I was talking about defenses. I was talking about the Manchester United defense needing to be fixed, needing to be at the same level or better than Arsenal's. That's how we got derailed because you're out here. We're comparing attacks and the whole point that I was making. Say what?
Let's break down the defense. And you know what? We've got two guests in the background. Yeah, let's break down the defense. We've got Doctor and we've got a wrap up here as well. Let's
Bro.
Let's go for yeah, we got a
Gabriel.
4-man defense. Yeah.
I can't hear you, Joe.
I'm gonna mute you, Doctor. Let me know when you're good to speak, Doctor, because your microphone was doing a madness then. But wrap up while you're here and while we have let me ask you this question, but while I have bots as well. Who in the 4-man defense? I think this is the only place where Arsenal actually have us beat, maybe, because they probably get maybe 3 out of 4 in. Yeah.
There we go. Isn't that the
What
point that I was making?
If you can hear me, I know you're on mute.
Isn't that the point that I was making all along, Joe?
Arsenal,
You just said the word. You just said 3 out of 4 players you take Arsenal. And that's the whole point that I've been saying.
Yes. Scope of the team, bro. When you look at the whole, but I'm saying that's the only players they get in. That's the only players they get in over ours.
Listen to what I said. I said our attack kills their attack. Their attack can't chat to us. Everything else is debatable. No, the defense is not debatable. Sorry. The midfield is debatable. You want to say our midfield is better?
The midfield is not debatable.
But their defense is better.
Our midfield, I would pick our midfield over Arsenal's midfield any day. Maybe the defense, we can say theirs is better than ours, but you can't tell me. You can't tell me that
I'll pick our midfield as well.
Casemiro. Maybe the only thing we can debate is Kobe, but I still think Kobe has positives over half of their players.
What I would say right now about our midfield is that not only do we have the experienced players needed to, take us to that level that we need to in the deep time when we need to dig out a win, but we also have the players with the the hunger to still get better, like the Cobbies. Do you know what I mean? With the potential to get to the next level as well. Do you understand what I mean?
Well, our midfield, our midfield is more balanced, isn't it? It's more balanced than theirs.
100%.
You got the perfect.
100%.
You got the perfect balance, isn't it? Theirs is imbalanced. That's why our midfield is better, and that's why we beat them on last week. The midfield was just. We dealt with that midfield, didn't it?
I think we beat them last week partially because of the fact that Arteta plays haram football, bro. They're playing for corners. That's a big part of why we beat them.
And we took advantage of their mistakes.
That's it. I don't rate
advantage of their mistakes.
Shit, man.
Yeah.
I think we're not going to win the league, by the way. I refuse to think that they're going to win the league.
Is that because you're a Londoner?
It is because I'm a Londoner and I love London town. Is it because I'm a Londoner?
What's that?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I've never heard it before.
I don't.
I'm sorry, I was going in and out because, like you guys know, I was in the car. Did we discuss the fact that Bruno is about to break Henry's assist record?
Not yet.
Bruno the problem. Bruno that we should have sold. Bruno that we should have gotten rid of. That Bruno.
His stats right now as well.
Bruno that got 2 assists today.
He hasn't broken it yet.
Oh no, he's going to break it. Wrap up. But it's only a matter of time.
Wrap
He has
up. You
9
could
more.
sit there and work. You could sit there and pray for him not to break it, but he's going to break it.
I'm not praying for nothing. I just wanted to do well, innit? So, is what it is, innit?
Fair
I
enough.
can't lie. We got going on with right now. We end up somewhere within the top 3. Yeah, I could not do anything but praise Michael Carrick and hope that if top 3 is achieved, I would want him to get the job because that means he's definitely won more than he's.
You're
The thing,
you're praising Michael Carrick if we end up in top 3.
That's
Is that what you're saying?
I would say yeah. I would say yes. Praise him. I would say well done. That's the job that was asked of you, and yeah, you did good.
Was that the job that was asked of him?
Well, they said they want him to do top 4. Isn't that what was asked of him when we got the job? That's what.
Well, let me ask you something, and let me ask you something, and I'm not because I'm like Cody. I feel like our previous manager's name gets called a lot, and this happened with Eric Ten Hag, and I got disgusted of it because it was like it basically started becoming like I was right kind of conversation constantly, and for me that's not a conversation I want to have. But what I will say is, regardless of how anyone felt about him, we were right there before he left. We weren't that far off. And no one knows what would have happened if he was still here with Arsenal or City. No one knows, we can't say for sure because he left. And that's fair. That's like somebody dying and, and you're saying, well, they didn't do this and they didn't do that. But no one knows if they could have, if they still had the time. So, those conversations I tend not to want to have because it's a lot of what ifs. And, but for me, Carrick is steadying the ship after a very turbulent situation that Ineos, in fact, put themselves in. When it all comes down to it, I blame Ineos for all of this. I do not blame. I mean, Amorim is to blame for some of the results that we had last season, but the overall dysfunction and chaos that we have experienced in the last year and a half, I put at the feet of Ineos.
100%.
Agreed. 100%. 100%.
And I already mentioned this to Joe at the beginning of the show that they've created more chaos for the next manager who comes in. If it's not Carrick and that manager doesn't have a good start, it's going to be it's gonna be a warfare, and it's all just right now. The more like Carrick does well, the more Ineos is backing themselves also into a corner with how they went about this, And there's nothing wrong with Carrick getting an opportunity. There's nothing, but why didn't you just consider him in the beginning in the first place for the permanent thing? Why, instead of Ruben, if at all, Carrick was somebody that you believed, like, because sometimes these things, I wonder if, like, we as fans, we get to know that sometimes this manager has applied for the job, but sometimes we don't know everybody that has applied for the job. And, there's just all these question marks in my head.
What did you say? Carrick is not their first choice. Let's keep it a buck. This is an emergency thing. Carrick is never their first choice.
So now, what are we going to do when we have a manager like me that's proven, that's maybe experienced, way more experienced than Carrick, is interested in the job, and Carrick has a very good finish to the season?
Well, let's ask this question to Bally, because he's just joined the show. Bally-Tech, do you mind answering that question?
First of all, welcome to Backhanded Entertainment, motherfuckers.
Come on.
Thank you very much.
I think for me, we just have to wait till the end of the season and assess what he's done as a whole because first of all, the manager market is very turbulent. We've got managers leaving left and right. We've got managers that would jump at the chance to come to Manchester United. Second of all, I think we've kind of seen this movie before when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was interim the first time around, and we could see that it was going quite well. And then partly through his time, we now decided to give him a contract in the season. And then the run that he went on kind of got derailed because now the players stopped performing. So I don't think the club should make any decision on what they're going to do with him until no more balls are being kicked, first of all. Second of all, I think they should carry on looking for managers to put pressure on Carrick because at the end of the day, Carrick he's unofficially having a audition for the job. And right now, so far so good. He's going on a winning run and we don't want it to stop. And at the same time, this Premier League has been filled with a lot of inconsistencies for many teams. Now, does that mean it's a poor Premier League? No. It just means it's not a farmers league. It just means that you can get beaten by 10 men Everton and then Everton can now have 11 men go out the following season and get smoked by a Brentford or a Brighton or whatever. So everybody's really beating everybody. The only thing that we need to do is we need to take advantage of the fact that we're out of every single competition. And for me, what will enhance me saying, do you know what, Carrick, I want to see you next season, is if Carrick pushes his way past all the other teams because they are playing in European competition. They can't run as further as we can run. We are preparing for one game a week. Those guys need to play like it is a cup final in every single game. I don't want to hear any excuses as to why we did not bitch slap Tottenham next week. I do not want to hear it. So these men need to carry on this winning run because I want something at the end of the season, even if it's, oh, we finished second and we kind of, if this fell in line, we could have won the title. I want to push. Yeah, I don't want to hear that we're using this time of not being in any other competition with this world-class forward line that we have, that we spent like 200 odd million on. I don't want to hear that with the scoring run that they're on, that we're not pushing for stuff now.
Thank you. And bro, if that happens, yeah, Bots asked this question earlier, yeah. Bots asked the question, if that is the case, we finish second, surely he gets the job, no? If he finishes second. Like, and okay, who's your ideal manager actually? This was Bots's question. Who's your ideal manager? Who's your ideal manager you'd like right now?
Bally Tech or me?
Bally Tech, sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
for me, if you're gonna say ideal manager and the club is gonna back the manager properly, then I'm looking at Luis Enrique because for me, outside of
that's what I said, man. Luis
outside of
Enrique,
maybe,
bring in the best.
I would love that too. But if he finished second, but here's Bots's question: if Carrick finishes second, and you know, he's shy a couple of points, does he not then deserve the job?
I have a question. Hold up. I have a question. Is Luis Enrique the PSG manager? Is that who we talking about?
That's who we're talking about.
Luis Enrique is not coming to this club because when Luis Enrique took over at PSG, he literally got rid of 16 players and brought in 16 players. We're not doing that. Luis Enrique also is not a yes man.
That's true.
So why would we put ourselves through the same thing that we just put ourselves through for a season and a half? We want these managers, but we also need to be. My problem with this fan base, I don't have a problem with you wanting these managers, and I'm not downplaying how great they are. What I need people to be realistic about is who our owners are
Yeah.
and who is running this club.
I think you also have to remember that I caveated it by saying if they're going to back him, Luis Enrique. So it's because I don't trust the board either.
Yeah, nobody does. No.
Yeah, I mean they're probably gonna come in and say we will back you. They'll give you the same speech that they gave to Ruben. They'll give the same speech that they gave to Eric when they were trying to get him to sign again to extend. And that's the thing. It's like I feel like the Ineos, the way they move, it can't be trusted, and it's almost self-sabotaging in some ways, so we'll see. Like when we're talking about manager options, I'm thinking about like, okay, Xabi Alonso is still, like, I know I'm in the minority about this one because the people that are saying, oh, Liverpool ties, blah blah blah, but for me, he's a manager that can actually seems like can continue the back three project that they were starting if they actually really believed in it,
No.
or it was
They're
just
the
like
back
something that
three.
they stumbled upon. No, bro.
They're the back
Let's be objective about what's happening. We
They're
were
the
in a
back
back
three.
project,
No,
and then I hear you. You don't like it, but we were in a
they're the
journey.
back three. It
Wrap
don't
up.
work with
We
these
were in a
crazy
journey
teams.
to rebrand our identity. Let's not forget this.
No,
And
it
now,
don't work
and
for
now,
United. United is not a back three team. Allow
well,
it. They're
tell
this
that to
Alonso.
Ineos.
They're the op. We don't want Alonso. Let him go to Liverpool, man. They're this back three thing.
We'll see what
Allow it.
happens.
Come on.
Wrap up. We'll see what happens when
We're not
the season
they're this back
ends,
three.
and if at all
I'll
Ineos are
go
going
for
to
Carrick
just go
over
with a totally
Alonso.
different
Trust me
philosophy
on that.
or not.
The thing is, Liverpool in the summer, even if they said, you know what, Arnie Slot, sorry, see you later, and we're going into the back three system, we're gonna sign a whole bunch of centre backs in the summer. They're in a position to do so. I mean, they'd probably get the best out of Frimpong and Kirkers if they did that. So
Mm-hmm.
I can see why that could work potentially.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, for Liverpool because he's got Leverkusen players, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's
Okay. So
popping up.
so now what we'll be going through this short list of managers, and I'm just wondering like the direction that they're gonna take, because it's gonna tell us a lot about that long-term planning and thinking. That's the point that I'm trying to make. If at all there was a something long-term about what they wanted for the future of the club, or they plan it as they go.
I mean, they
Anyway.
said they wanted to win the league by 2028, right?
Yeah.
Our attack right
Project
now,
150.
considering that they ain't been playing together that long, these brothers are looking phenomenal, right? They're looking absolutely phenomenal. Next season, they're looking to rebrand that whole midfield according to them. So I don't know whether Bruno's staying or whether he's going, but they're looking to sign 2 top-level midfield targets next season. So, like, they're on track to rebrand the whole team. Maybe the following season they go back to our defense. I don't know, but because they said that, I'm still holding them accountable as to what I see by 2028. I'm still holding them accountable. I ain't letting this be, because we need to get rid of these brothers. These brothers are full of promises, and they keep making bad decision after bad decision after bad decision. So that, like, what even happened to that protest that was supposed to be happening? Because I ain't seen nothing about that.
Me neither. I didn't see shit. And this is the thing as well. When you're winning, protests really get swept under the carpet. Like nobody's protesting because we're not fucking up.
Protests
Good
don't
managers.
work. It don't work. Protests don't work because these people that protest go to the club shop and then go to the games. So they give their villain the money they want after saying that they're dickheads. Oh, dickheads. Let's give them money to the club shop. Let's go and buy more tickets for the games. They're laughing. Protests do nothing. You got to hurt them in their pockets. That's the only way something will happen.
And we can never hurt them in their pockets, let's be honest.
That's it.
Can we? We can't.
No, not really. You're talking about billionaires here. You're talking about billionaires here. So
You need everybody to be unified. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's easy
Listen,
to do,
they-
but
listen,
people
And
got
it's not
ego.
really like hurting them in that pocket.
Everybody,
It's more like, go ahead.
Listen, to speak to
Go ahead, Rafa.
Wrap Up's statement, you need unification in order to affect these guys. It's just like what's going on over here right now, or like what was going on in England, or what's going on in England with with the political climate there and the political climate here. If you don't have unity, you cannot get nothing accomplished. This fan base cannot even unify on who the coach should be for this team on any given season. You think they're going to be unified to say, oh, let's all get together and stop purchasing this and stop purchasing that? No, that's never going to happen. And they know this. They know that that would never it would never get to the point where it would hit their pockets. You know what I mean? Like
imagine
it would
telling
never get to the
crackheads,
point.
allow it.
It would never get to the point where they're losing that amount of money.
Yeah.
Imagine telling crackheads, allow it. We're not going to serve you tonight. Like, you know, they're still going to go to someone else.
Someone's gonna attack you.
We need to have some. Go ahead, Joe.
No, sorry. No, I think there's still a delay between me and you in it. Yeah. But the thing is with our situation, Manchester United, yeah, it's a blessing and a curse at the same time, being such a massive fan base, isn't it? Yeah. It's the same thing when it comes to, anyway, like Riri said, political climates across the globe right now, and the subject of unification comes up. It's the same thing with Manchester United fans, and this is why nothing ever gets done. When it comes to it, we all know what the serious.
Everybody's got their own factions, isn't it? Even on this YouTube thing, I see on this YouTube thing as well.
It's not even that. What it is as football followers and football fans of a club, once we start winning, everybody forgets what the common goal is. Everybody gets giddy.
Yeah.
And everybody falls back into that comfort zone of, oh, we're winning again. So, the euphoria of it overpowers what actually needs to happen at this club in order to get change. So it's like hitting a reset button. So every time we start winning, everybody forgets what the main objective is. And then when we start losing again, which is going to happen, then everybody's crying and everybody's like, oh, we need to protest. Glazers out, Ineos out, this body out, the food lady out, the guy that cleans the toilet out,
Open heart surgery in.
Open
We're
heart surgery
literally.
in. Open heart surgery in. Full kidney transplant. Like, so it's it's just, and for me, and I think Joe and Bots know me outside of this content realm, I'm very measured. I am very, very measured. I don't get excited easily, and I don't, I don't steer from what the actual goal is where this organization is concerned. And like I said earlier, the main problem is our owners. And until we eradicate both of these people out of our club and actually get somebody who wants to see actual football and not just clicks and marketing, and is actually owning the club for the love of football and not for the love of money, we're gonna continue to have this conversation. 10 years from now, we're gonna continue. Even if we're winning, we're gonna continue to have this conversation.
And you know what? That's why it's kind of nuts, yeah, when you talk about managers and stuff, yeah. Because in a way, Carrick needs to actually show that he can win in spite of the owners that we have.
Almost
And
definitely.
a lot of managers
Well,
can't do that.
do you know what, Balitech? I was going to land that same point, yeah, because it's almost like, do you know what, yeah? How many good ownerships are out there really that really just care about the football? Like, most ownerships in the Premier League surely are there for profit. I mean, down to Crystal Palace, all the way up to Manchester United.
No. But you can be, so Joe, don't misunderstand me. You can't own a business and not care about profit. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is your profit shouldn't be the complete bottom line. Quality of football should also be part of your bottom line. And as Manchester United, who is a history club, the quality of the football that is produced, it's like you owning a restaurant. And people are coming and eating your food, and because of your repetition and your past and your previous repetition, people still come to your restaurant because they're like, oh, this restaurant used to be, one of the top, and all the celebrities came here and blah, 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 and this, that, the other, and the third. But now your main focus is just churning out money, but the quality of the food has slipped so badly.
Yes.
And that's happened at Man United. That's exactly what happened at Man United. Salmonella chicken and all of that at Old Trafford.
No, but you know what? Yeah, the funny thing is, but Riri, you see, this is the thing as well. But you see, in that same outline, right, that same scenario, what steadies that ship? What makes that better? A great head chef, correct? A great head chef to come into that kitchen.
Not necessarily, because a great head chef will come in and want to instill what he wants on the line. If we're going to do metaphors, a great head chef will come in and want to bring in his ideals of how the line should be run. And then when he starts running the line the way he wants to run the line, and then it causes dissension within the employees who have been laxed for so long, and they're like, oh, bruh, big man come in here, think he go, butt up the place and make we work more than we're supposed to work.
And someone I'm not allowed to talk about.
You know what I mean? No, but you understand what I'm saying. Right? And then so then the workers, some of them start to push back and start to underproduce. So then the owners of the restaurant the first person they're going to look at is the head chef. Well, you came with all these qualifications. How is it you cannot get the line to run the way it's supposed to run? And how is it you still can't bring up the quality of food back to what it needs to be? So the first person out the door is the last person in, and that's the head chef.
Well, the funny thing is, right? Analogy, because we could go with the ingredients provided and all that kind of stuff, and if some of it's spoiled, and if he's doing right with the ingredients provided, is easy. But I won't go into all of that because this analogy could keep on going all night. I promise you. Yeah, but But
No, but
that being said,
the
yeah,
bottom line
but
is it still comes down. But the bottom line is it still comes down to the head chef. No,
True.
yes or no?
yes, I think
Because you
I
can't
agree.
burn the kitchen. You can't
This is what the
fire all the other workers. You gotta look at the head chef. I hear that.
Exactly.
You know.
If
Even
I
if
could
even if
give,
even if your ingredients is spoiled and you're not willing to spend money to buy, okay, so if you even if you're buying $5 meat instead of buying filet mignon because you're trying to cut costs and you're serving you're serving the bottom of the barrel steak rather
Yeah.
than ribeye, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You are expecting that head chef to work miracles on that bottom of the barrel steak and make it taste like filet mignon.
well, I think
I'm
one
just gonna
thing I'll
say
say
this.
about Carrick is he has turned. One thing I'll say about Carrick is he has turned Dorgu and he has revived Cunha, and these brothers are back scoring again, looking like absolute immense beasts. So and Ahmad
Like
was
that rank.
cooking. Ahmad was absolutely cooking. So I think the manager has done some things quite well. Obviously, Casemiro's back in form now under his
Casemiro's been in
tutelage.
form
Bruno
though.
Fernandez
Casemiro's
is
been in
looking.
form. Casemiro's been in form. Let's not do that.
No,
Casemiro's
I'm
been
Yeah,
in
not.
he's been
form.
in form, man.
I'm not
Casemiro's been
saying.
Been
in
in form.
form.
I agree.
Ahmad hasn't fallen off form. Ahmad's been in form. Now I give you Dorgu. Cunha, according to all you men, when we bought Cunha, he's proven. So I'm not even going to have that conversation with y'all where Cunha is concerned. I am not doing that. But Dorgu, definitely give you Dorgu.
Damn.
No,
Bucks,
but
how do you
according to
rate?
everyone, he was shit though. According to a lot of people that come on this channel, that I never wanted Cunha, he was
I
shit.
never want.
This,
I am one of those people, and I still don't want him. I said
and
earlier
look
he's.
what he.
Damn.
Hey, bots, leave the button alone, bots.
I
Really,
said earlier
really,
that he should be coming off the bench. He
you
should be
still
coming off
don't
the
want
bench.
Cunha. Wow, wow.
The goal with what
Cunha
he
for
done
me, no,
against
but
Arsenal,
Cunha for me is a surplus player.
what he done against Arsenal, and what he done today. I think sometimes you just have to sit back and say, do you know what? Let me give credit where it's due. This brother's producing. What he done the game before, where he had the against City, where he had the assist chalked off. I think and then the game before that, brother come off the bench and had another assist. So the guy's he's actually affecting every other game he's playing since Carrick has taken over. He's actually doing phenomenal work, actually. He's scoring and assisting, and I think hopefully between now and the end of the season, he proves why we paid the money that we paid for him.
All right,
This point
all
is
right.
present bench, and I hear that because off the bench, it's not like, and even today, his goal came after half time. Do you know what I mean? So it's not like his presence couldn't have been felt coming off the bench again.
I look at football as a squad game now. Anyway, I'm not fussed. It's whoever's starting, just delivering it. That's my thing now, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what it is.
Guys,
Now.
any
If you start,
any closing words, by the way, as we wrap up the good, the bad, the ugly.
but
I know.
I'm going to ask you a question.
Mm.
I'm going to ask you a question. Who do you want in as manager or head coach? If it's not
There's a couple.
Carrick.
There's a couple of people that I want in, bro. There's a couple. It's not just one manager.
Say a couple
Wait,
of them.
hold on. Whose cult am I in? Great one. Please enlighten me.
I shouldn't have put it up. It's my fault.
No. Whose cult am I in? Please enlighten me. I mean, if you take out the L and put an
That's
N
quick.
in there, I would have. If you take out the L and put an N in there, I would agree with you. But
Yeah. The good, the bad, the ugly, whoa. The good, the bad, the ugly, whoa. The good, the bad, the ugly, whoa. Yo, black man, Bobby, let it flow. Turn it up, turn it loud, let it go. The good, the bad, the ugly, whoa. About my what? About my who? About my rugby.
Yeah, man, I hear, man.
Too much, take you higher, higher.